Monday, guys.
Good morning, Jenny. How are you today, Jenny?
I'm great.
Jenny, that's a nice dress. Nice. Thanks for coming back and joining us.
Jenny, I want to thank you for going all the way to Norman, Oklahoma, and bringing bad luck to my Sooners, who lost Rodney Anderson, the best running back in the country. So I got to blame you a little bit for jinxing him.
She wasn't in Charlotte.
That is not fair.
She wasn't in Charlotte.
Yes, but you picked my NFC Super Bowl pick, the Saints, and you jinxed them too. So you've wrecked both of you. You've wrecked my seasons.
You picked the Saints also. What about you? Could you?
I already picked them.
What about you? Could you possibly be bad luck? You picked the Cowboys.
I didn't pick them to
you
win the
Cowboys.
NFC.
You picked the Cowboys. How you doing?
We'll talk about that. I'm
doing?
doing not that great.
What you mean you're not doing great?
You blame me for that. That's
Well,
just
I know.
unfair.
It is. It's very.
It's just me. It's Monday. Way to go.
It's Monday, yeah. I was looking forward to this day after what we saw from the Cowboys, which we will talk about later.
So that's what you're looking forward to.
We'll also talk about the Browns and how, well, they kind of ended their losing streak. And then Des Bryant was busy on Twitter again. But we are going to start with what we saw from Aaron Rodgers. He added to his future Hall of Fame status Sunday night with a game for the ages. Rodgers went down in the second quarter with a left knee injury, had to be carted off the field, but he came back in the third quarter with his Packers down by 20. Rodgers then put on an offensive display with 3 fourth-quarter touchdown passes, including a 75-yard game winner to Randall Cobb. Just over 2 minutes left. Let's take a listen to Rodgers after that one.
Playing behind Brett Favre for 3 years, you realize you got to be tough to play this position. So you got to, in that situation, about coming back out and leading, and if you can do it and deal with the pain, you should be out there. I felt like once I got back out there and the adrenaline was going, that you loosened up a little bit, but then, tightened up there in the fourth quarter. I was walking up and down the sideline to try and keep it loose. But no, we'll do tests tomorrow and give you a better answer on Wednesday when I talk. But as long as there's no major issues, and I'll keep playing.
Shannon, how impressive was Rodgers last night?
This was very impressive. This might have been one of his more impressive performances given the circumstances. This is why he's regarded as the best football and best quarterback.
He is not. How can you say that? Nobody thinks that.
It's not your
Nobody
turn.
thinks. I'm not going to let you get away with that. Go ahead.
When you get your opportunity, you can refute what I said. But can you please
you got to
me?
stop it like the world thinks he's the best. The world doesn't think that. The world knows.
This is why he's regarded as the best quarterback in football, not the most accomplished. That belongs to the guy up in New England. But if someone would have gone to Aaron Rodgers the day before and says, Aaron, we're going to need you to be perfect in the second half. He's like, perfect in the second half? That's no problem. I've been perfect for a ball game, let alone just one half of football. Yes, we want you to be perfect. You're going to have to be perfect in the second half. And we're going to take one of your greatest assets away from you. And that's your mobility. That's your ability to move in and out of the pocket and throw the football accurately. And 4 drives in the second half, field goal, TD. 17 of 23, 273, 3 touchdowns in the second half. One of those incompletions was a throwaway, Skip. Skip, this is what makes him so dangerous, because the Bears knew he couldn't move. He knew he couldn't move. And he still found a way to get the job done. Let me ask you a question, and you can answer this if you feel free. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, we tell Tom Brady, you know what? In the second half of a ball game, you will not be able to throw the ball from the pocket. You must be rolling to your left or to your right, and you're going to be down 20 points. You think you see that, Tom?
You don't want me to unleash it. I'm going to give you one break today, and it's right here, right now. You better finish before I unleash.
There's no question in my mind, Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back in that game, Jenny. They're not winning this ball game. But there's something to be said. I played with a guy in John Elway, and I know what it's like to be down going into the fourth quarter. And no matter how bad we had played up until that point, if we were in striking distance and John was our quarterback, we felt we can come back and win. And you could see, all right, completion here, completion there. But if you notice, Skip, they started the second half, everything was quick. They wanted to see how the Bears were going to attack Aaron Rodgers. I would have heated him up because I know he's limited. There's a reason why he only played a handful of plays in the first half. So I'm going to heat him up. But they didn't. They sat back there, they rushed their 4. He went quick, and then Mike McCarthy's like, hold on. They're not bringing pressure. They're going to give us an opportunity to get the ball further down the field. And that throw to Geronimo Allison. I don't believe there's another quarterback that could have made that throw like he made it. He did what we call turning the ball over. As a punter, you punt the ball, it goes up, and then it dives down. He throws the ball like that, almost like a Hail Mary, Skip. Man, that old long handoff. He was perfect last night. He had to be perfect. And we're gonna talk about another segment maybe in the very near future. Aaron Rodgers' QBR was 44. That's what his QBR was.
That's not that great. It's 0 to 100. That's
my-
sub 50.
Guess what? In Case Keenum threw 3 picks, his QBR was higher than Aaron Rodgers. But that's neither here nor there. In the very near future, we're going to do a segment
See, Aaron.
Skip, whoa, Skip. It's not your turn. You said you were going to unleash later. So it's my time. Can I unleash? I didn't ask you.
Did he not?
No, I did not. I told you. I'm talking
Falling out of his seat.
No. I will let you unleash in a minute. This is my time
Not yet.
to heap
You better
praise.
get it all out.
This is my
You're
time.
about to get
This is
nuked.
my time to heap praise on Aaron Rodgers, who's the greatest quarterback currently playing in the National Football League. Not the most accomplished, but just the best. And you saw that on full display. And it, Skip, this game would have gotten lost had it been, unless it was a standalone. This game needed to be in prime time. This game needed to be by itself so everybody could witness to see what Aaron Rodgers was capable of.
Witnesses.
I know what he was capable of. Now you too know what he's capable
He's trying to kill the clock.
I ain't killing no clock.
Talking with a bunch of garbage.
Aaron Rodgers already did
gobbledygook.
that. Aaron Rodgers already did that last night.
Okay.
He killed the clock.
My turn?
Yes, sir. Take
Thank you. So, Jenny Taft,
Okay.
before I say what I'm about to say, I want to make something very clear. I tweeted this at this moment that Aaron Rodgers went out of the game early in the second quarter last night. It would have been terrible for the National Football League if Aaron Rodgers had been lost for the season. He is crucial to the ratings, to the overall presence of this league. And in order, the 3 most valuable players TV-wise in this league are that guy up in Foxborough, then Aaron Rodgers, then Drew Brees. So it was heartening to me. I was excited when he actually stepped back onto the football field to start the second half. It was a great moment. It wasn't a good moment. It was great that he wasn't lost for the year. Now, I'm going to give you some perspective and maybe some objectivity you might not get elsewhere, and you certainly didn't get it from across the table as we opened this show. This was accomplished last night against Mitchell Trubisky's 7-point underdog Chicago Bears. So let's not confuse this with Tom Brady coming from 28-3 down in a Super Bowl against the Atlanta Falcons. Or for that matter, let's not confuse it with what Tom Brady did in the fourth quarter against the Jacksonville defense in Foxborough.
That was against Blake Bortles.
What's that?
That was against Blake
Yeah,
Bortles.
that was against the best defense in most people's eyes in football, down 20-10 in the fourth quarter, and he threw for 138 and 2 touchdowns with 12 stitches in the base of his thumb on his throwing hand. But the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp told me the next Monday after that game, what did you say? If you step onto the football field, there are no excuses. I don't want to hear about any injuries. Didn't you say that? You gave him 0 credit for